Hi again, it's Pauline from Zilch Beauty, and I am excited to show you a brand new offering from Subtl, which will give you the full holiday makeup experience. This is the Subtl Holiday Set. I ripped open the packaging extremely fast and was so pleasantly surprised with what was in here. And today I'm going to walk you through what comes in this set when you purchase and how you can use it this holiday season. First off, obsessed with this bag. We all love a pouch. I've talked about pouches on this channel before. For travel, pouches are my go-to. Also love that you can see through this. You can see where your products are instead of trying to fumble through it like a Mary Poppins bag. What I love most is that this combines both accessories and tools along with actual makeup, which is just so useful, especially during the holiday season. And this is also such an awesome gift to give to people who, want a little bit of makeup. So let's go over the tools and accessories first. First thing that I'm so happy is in here is this compact mirror. You have one side that's at the normal mirror view, and then you have a little bit of a closer up one that has a little bit more of a magnetized view. I don't know the proper word for that, but so you can really get in there and check yourself. Success that it closes. It's so thin and compact and it won't take up any room. Next, the travel brushes that I know and love from Subtl. If you have them too, you will know and love them. But they came out with these plum holiday variations of the 4-piece travel kit. You have your flat brush here. You can use this for concealer, for lip and cheek. You have your fluffy brush here. You can use this for powder, for bronzer. And then we have a dual-ended eyeshadow brush. Again, you have a flat side and then you have a fluffier side on this end, and then you have a flat lip brush. But again, they come in this little travel pouch. You can just pop them right in and tuck them away. That's so easy. So now on to the makeup. So there are two sets of things here. The first thing that I want to show you is the limited edition dual shaded cream highlighter. Look how beautiful these shades are. You have this very, very subtle goldy tone, and then you have a really, really pretty pinky tone. It's almost like they're liquid versions of the current champagne and rosé highlights that we know and love from Subtl, which I love. And I love that you can have the option of both of them right in the little pan. And then they are coming out with a lip balm, which is just so useful and hydrating for the lips. I have a little lip and cheek on right now, but it just gives that perfect little moisturized plump shine. And then I think the hero of this set is the Smoke Show eyeshadow shades along with the dual shadow brush. So I'm gonna show you those shades today. You have this beautiful, beautiful maroony purple duo called Purple Haze. And you have this deeper purple shade with this beautiful purpley shimmer shade on this side, very similar to the existing eyeshadow duos with a matte and a shimmer. And then you have a proper smoky eyeshadow shade here. This duo is called Smoke and Mirrors, and you have, again, that matte black, perfect for eyeliner, for top liner, for winging, or just for an all over charcoal vibe. And then you have this really beautiful silvery shimmer shade, which Subtl hasn't come out with anything like this yet. So if you are into those cooler toned or deeper toned shades, this is gonna be such an awesome addition to your stack. Now the cool thing too about this stack is that at the bottom of the stack, normally we have our little pad that we can put on our finger, but on this one, we actually have a brush cleaner, what we call a dry brush cleaner. The final piece of this set that comes along with these two eyeshadows is a full dual-ended eyeshadow brush. They're retractable. I love that this is branded for the holiday set. You can see it as plum, and it comes out with a fluffier side and a more pointed side. And once you're done using those deeper Smoke Show shades, you can dry brush it off right here. You can get that pigment off so you can dip into another one, which I'm so excited to use. I haven't used this yet. So today I'm gonna kind of use everything that we have here. I'm gonna go in and I already applied the lip balm, but I'm gonna put a little bit of highlighter on. I do have some tinted moisturizer, concealer, a little bit of lip and cheek, mascara, and eyebrows on already. But then I'm gonna go in and use these together to try to show you a little way you can bring these to life for a full holiday set look. Okay, like I said, I already have that lip balm on. You saw me apply it. But let's go in and apply some of this cream highlighter. I'm so excited to try this. I think because I have the mauve pinky shade on right now, let's go into the pink side first. And Let's use that shade right on top of my cheeks. I love cream highlighter and I'm so excited to see this come out with Subtle, especially to go along with the lip and cheek. I just think the cream lip and cheek with the cream highlighters just can layer and apply so easy together. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is my first time trying these out, so I'm already impressed. But let's go ahead and try that more gold shade and let's put that down the nose. That's so pretty. So we don't have anything on my eyes, so let's go ahead and try and use these babies out. I think I might start with the Purple Haze and then I'm gonna dip into this one. I wanna try to use this matte black as a little bit of a top liner. Typically, I like to use a transition shade before I dip into deeper shadow. So let me go ahead and grab a bronzer real quick. This is one of the Subtle bronzers in the shade Mocha. This doesn't come with the set, but I like to just prep my eyes with a transition shade first, especially when you're using deeper tones. So I'm just gonna get this really quickly in the crease. But now that I have that first kind of coat down, let me dip into this shade of the Purple Haze. It's fairly pigmented, but it's not too intense, which I also love. So I'm gonna just pop this in the corner and start to build this out really, really lightly. We won't do anything too crazy, but I love that you have the option of like building this up or just letting it kind of live on its own in this really, really pretty purple shade. I'm gonna use that clean end just to buff anything that fell down, and I'm actually gonna dip back into the purple on that rounded end and just pop a little bit on my bottom lash line here. All right, so now I'm actually gonna go back into that lip brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap it into that deeper black shade and just get a little bit on both sides. This is very pigmented, I would say, a little more pigmented than the purple. I like to kind of dust it off on the back of my hand first. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring this, I'm gonna use the mirror again, I'm using that zoomed in side, and I'm just going to try to coat this as close to my lash line as possible, just to build out a little bit of depth right above the lashes. I'm gonna start to flick any of the extra out and up to kind of start to mimic a wing. If you are new to wings, using a dark shadow for a wing is such a nice way to practice because it's much more forgiving, especially if you have hooded eyes. And you can just buff and blend it out so nicely. And then I'm also going to take any residue down over that purple line that we started, again, so it's not too intense. But this is just so pretty to me. And again, you really can kind of like work with the shadow a little bit more than a liner. I'm gonna go back into the more rounded side and really buff that wing up. I don't need it to be too defined, I just kind of want it to shade outward. And then you can go over that top line again. So you have this really soft purple black smoky that's starting to build. But I'm gonna go in now with the shimmer shade. I'm gonna use the purple one first in the middle here. I'm gonna bring it into the inner corner. Also gonna dip into that silver shade and kind of layer it right in the middle to create this like gray purple effect. And then I'm gonna go back in with the blending brush and just buff out my edges. I'm gonna apply a little bit more mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just added a little bit of bronzer, added a little bit more mascara to what was already there, and cleaned up underneath my eye. I did want to add one more layer of that top black liner just so you can really see how nicely it layers, but then I also want to show you how to use the dry brush cleaner because it's really, really cool. So now that we have like the base of this down, again, I kind of did like an outline of liner that first time around, and this is where I'm just going to continue building that outer corner only. I'm only going to bring it in about halfway. And then I will again try and get underneath and kind of shift it upwards just slightly. Again, I'm using the lip brush here from the travel kit, but I love that you can kind of mix and match everything together. Now I'm gonna go ahead and twist off that bottom portion of the stack to this dry brush cleaner. And I'm gonna take the tip of this, which I had been getting very dirty with that black shadow, and just rubbing it in, and you can see how fast that all came off. All right, everyone, hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Be on the lookout for more holiday content coming from Subtl, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.